I don't know. I don't have answers to those. She's asking is sixth sense true? I don't know. See, my question is why is five sense true? That also we don't understand really. So sixth sense is too difficult for me. No, I am sure it is an important question. No, I am very happy that you are asking those questions. See, there is something. See, one thing I will tell you, being students, it is good to be interested in things. Really, you should be interested in things. But one thing is there. There is a difference between, there is a very subtle thing. See, science is creativity, asking questions, but with rational. Rationalism has to be there. Otherwise, you will start asking the question, why are we alive? Those are very, so science is becoming, science is a little tricky. You have to be inquisitive, you have to be original, you have to be creative, but then you also have to be rational. Okay, it has to be proved. That is my worry. Sixth sense, I don't know how to prove. I know you are very smart, but I don't know how to prove it. So you should show it in an exam. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Sure. You can good question. You can make gold, but these are nuclear reactions, and nuclear reactions you have to do it in nuclear reactors, right? So the gold which you will make from there is going to be very expensive. So there is no point of making it, but you can make it. In principle, for academic interest, you can make it.
Sir, it is made in near area of Junagadh. One person is there who is making by using Ayurvedas.
With?
One person is there near Junagadh region, and he is making such reactions, and he is selling the gold and silver. He is very poor. Yeah, and by using Ayurvedas, he is making such reactions.
Well, Ayurveda again, yeah, I know. Yeah, hopefully he does it. But you didn't buy that gold, right? Now, if you buy that gold, then please be careful. I'm sure. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know the chemistry by which you can make it. But see, being scientist, there is one thing, you should not outrightly reject something. You should be open to things. But then you should not be open to anything. You should have some standard. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know.
One more question is that by mixing plastic and chalk dust, we can make some new product.
Plastic and?
Chalk.
People actually make dustless.
Yeah, because both are pollutants, and by mixing both the things, we can make a sleep type new compound.
Yeah, people do.
Yeah.
They're a little more expensive, but yes, dustless chalks people make.
Yeah, but sir, what's the use of that?
Yeah, people make these dustless chalks. The chalks which you write on, they create dust.
Yeah.
So if you have allergy to dust, so those are, in fact, course has a dustless chalk. Thank you. Bose-Einstein condensation. See, Bose-Einstein condensation. See, I think my time is also over. So maybe this is the second last questions. Okay. So Bose-Einstein condensation is something which probably I didn't discuss. So see, electrons are fermions, whereas photons are bosons. So so photons can be, electrons, there can be only 2 electrons in one orbit, right? Because of the fermion, antisymmetry. Whereas you can have as many bosons in one particle. As a result, you can condense a very large number of bosons in one cell. As a result, you can store a lot of light, because photons are bosons, in one thing. So as a result, you can condense them. So that is all about bosons. Last question, or somebody very important. Yeah, last yes.
Sir, why glass is transparent though it is made up of non-transparent material?
This is a good question. See, the glass is something. This is a people. There are a lot of, you can understand these questions at various levels of understandings. But see, when you say something is non-transparent, for example, silica, right? Silica is non-transparent, but then by heating and cooling, you have actually gone to a phase which is transparent.
But what molecular activity happens at molecular level that makes it transparent?
Yeah, see, as a result, what it does at the molecular level, it doesn't absorb at those regions. Whereas silica reflects that light. So it creates that gap, the band gap.
Means it vibrates continuously to allow the light.
That is right. Any last question which is very urgent, which you think?
Sir, as far as my theoretical knowledge, the difference in enthalpy of graphite and diamond is only about 1.9 kilojoule per mole. Sir, why don't everyone convert graphite into diamonds? It's only about 1.9 kilojoule per mole.
energy to make it graphite? See, you have to understand that is something. It's a very good question. See, what he is asking is the energy difference, is the enthalpy. So diamond is little more stable, but from going to graphite, it's not like this. You have to climb a barrier, and that barrier is called, the activation energy. So the activation energy for going from graphite to diamond is huge. So you cannot do. You have to use high pressure, and by that pressure, the diamond which you will make is more expensive than what you will get from solvent.